Okay, so welcome Nick and Gemma. Can you just introduce yourselves and tell us a bit about your role, please? So Nick, can we start with you?
Yeah, I'm Nick Graham. I work for Somerset County Council, and I run our digital service. So I look after the team that builds all of our front end web stuff, and we're lucky enough to work on the local offer.
Thank you, Nick.
Gemma Pickford-Ward, Children's Commissioning. My main area of remit is the local offer, but also joint commissioning with health services.
Brilliant. Thank you both, and thanks for giving me the time today just to have this conversation. So I've got a couple of questions I wanted to ask you. So the first question was, how have you worked with your parent carer forum on the local offer?
Shall I go first? Yeah. So it seems like a long time ago now, but we had a local offer and it wasn't quite doing what was needed. And my team was invited to come and look at rebuilding that and build a revised local offer. And at that point, it's explained that the local offers need to be built with co-production. So first of all, I had to go away and read up what that was. And I was comforted to know that's quite a lot of how we worked already as a team, in terms of, because we're quite a user-centered team when we design and build things. So it's kind of a natural segue into that. I think the first shock for us was from the very first meeting, we involved the parent carer forum. We helped them design how we would approach it, and from that step forward, they've kind of been involved in every step in the design, the build, the testing, shaping our thinking, and it's their thinking as well that plays into that. And then latterly, it's true co-production in that we share the content responsibilities and we work very closely with them. They direct us in terms of that stuff, and we respond to that and apply our user knowledge and our technical knowledge to that. So it really just is a very close partnership in terms of a team effort to deliver the local offer.
Thanks, Gemma.
And from a practical point of view, from a commissioning side, we set in place, I believe it was a grant agreement originally, and now it's a contract with the Parent Carer Forum for many aspects of work, but the local offer is one of those aspects of work. And we also have a service level agreement with the digital team. And within both of those service level agreements or contract, it's very clear about roles and responsibilities and who is doing what, which I think has helped everybody not tread on each other's toes and work together to get the best out of everyone.
Brilliant, thank you. Can you describe to me what the process of doing co-production felt like for you?
Yeah, so I think my initial thing was there's a bit of anxiety actually as we approached it. We'd not done that before, and I think I was concerned, and I guess you got to remember that some of these guys are web geeks that we keep in dark rooms, that exposing them directly to people, there's a bit of anxiety around that. Would it slow us down? Was it going to be productive? Would we be able to work at the pace we wanted when we were dependent on sort of external people coming into our meetings and our workshops and our sessions, and so on? But we soon got past that quite quickly because the benefits became really clear. It's fantastic having the actual users or people that are very close and have a very deep understanding of the parents and the carers and the children and young people, and what they need, directly connected to the team, to the people designing it and researching it and building it. So it's fantastic from that aspect. And we soon got into a routine of defining roles and so on. And as time has gone on, we've also built close relationships, and I think that's been key to it as well. We started off from not knowing each other to a point where we have a lot of trust both ways, and I think that's hugely beneficial to the team. And I think it's reflected in the output and the work, that it much closely reflects what users in our language need.
I think I found it quite hard thinking about this because co-production is just working together, and it's hard to define what you do. We just work the way we work, and we value what comes in from everybody, whether they are the digital team, commissioning, parent carer forum, Senkos, whoever is involved. It's all valued in the same way, and it can look different at different parts of a process. So it may be Ruth joining our meetings every week to check how things are going on an operational level. It may be joining strategic meetings. It may be going out to a big group of parent carers and asking and going through detailed conversations. It can be time limited for specific, more consultation based elements. It can be an ongoing working relationship. And to me, Ruth feels like a member of our organisation, a member of the team. She is one of us. It's is no different, might wear a different formal badge, but the input is just the same as if it was any other colleague.
Thank you. I think it's fair to say we've dragged poor Nick off to play Chinese whispers with our young people of how to promote the local offer and all sorts of things, haven't we, Nick?
Yeah, we have, yeah.
Huge. So we are quite kind in that sense. And what do you think were the benefits of working in co-production? Obviously, there's been lots of examples that we've talked about, but what do you think was the benefit?
Yeah, I mean, for us, with the direct contact to the if you like, the user base, the customers, the real live people that you can access easily and talk to about their real issues and how things are working for them and not, it's enabled us to much more quickly deliver the things that are important and have a much deeper understanding of that. And when we have gone in the wrong direction, it enables us to change quickly again and come back on track. And so when we've tried things that haven't quite worked, that's worked really well. And a part of that is that direct feedback. We know when things work well because you tell us, and we definitely know when things aren't working because you tell us that as well, really loudly. And it's great to have that feedback and that connection. We have been fortunate enough to meet some fantastic parents and young people and work directly with them in sessions. And I personally, and I know my team, find that incredibly motivating. It gives you to hang something off the work. It's not like faceless people you're designing for real people, and you can take your designs back to them and you can see the impact that it's had, that making something is better. They say, yes, that now works for me and it didn't before, which is huge. And I feel like our developers and our designers are far more invested in this than they are in some of our more generic services. They're really passionate about it because they can see the great benefits it's having.
And I think again, it's that making the service a better fit for people, but it's also as a result of a relationship about just having a level of honesty and trust, and we're not as afraid to make mistakes as we previously were because we know we're working together. It won't be viewed in the same way, and we can work through any problems and come out the other side. And I think that it makes it a less fearful arrangement.
Yeah, agreed. And I think it's interesting to see how the relationship between all of us and the Young People's Forum has developed over the last couple of years to be able to have those sort of open conversations. And I would also say from a parent care forum perspective, being able to have the challenge back as well. So I know Nick and I often have conversations around elements, and then Nick will say, but is that going to work because of this, this and this? So it's just being able to have those open conversations and make it better for everyone, which is really, really important. Thank you both for your time today, and really appreciate that you come and have this conversation with us. Thank you.
Thanks, Ruth.
Thank you.